Alright, we are back here playing Crash Team Racing. Last video fixed the volume issue with my voice, but it looks like now the gameplay was down. So we'll see if this time we can finally find the perfect mix. If not, then we'll try again next time. And then finally, the last video of the series, you'll have equalized audio, but we'll see. I think we're good now. We're jumping into Blizzard Bluff. It's a blizzard. And that's not a bluff. I always like this part, this track. This track looks cold. I always used to think as a kid, imagine if all this snow was just ice cream. But I'll be concerned, you know. All these tire marks. You'd even want that, you know? Because no one wants tire marks in their ice cream. Jeez, we already got 10? Oh. Slide across the out of bounds area. How about? That's the quickest route to victory. Drop that potion. Get past that rolling boulder. That's what that's called. I think it's the same boulder from Crash 2. Don't quote me on that, but it looks similar. Which is kind of cool if that's the case. Go right through that Wumpa fruit. Back to bombing the environment. Gotta love it. Oh! It's probably something we dropped, but we're pretty ahead here. As long as I don't mess anything else up like that, we should be okay to win this race. I'd hope, because that would be unfortunate. We have one loss so far, and I almost just did it. We had one loss so far in our series, so looks like we're not going to be having one this time. We have completed Blizzard Bluff. I think the next race is the first track, or the first section of tracks where the second race is the boss battle. Because in the first race, that's not true. We played it differently. I think how it's supposed to be is Crash Cove into Ruse Tubes, into Mystery Cave, into Sewer Speedway, but it's alright. That's how I always used to play it. Although I kind of messed that up going for Mystery Caves first. But we'll jump into Dragon's Mines. Or Dragon Mines. There's no S at the end of the first part. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I know my commentary can be a little odd. Try not to leave too many blank spaces, but also not trying to fill the video up with just needless blabber. Hopefully I can find that sweet spot for the content relatively soon, so that all these Let's Plays can be enjoyable watches. There's a minecart. It just flattened a polar bear. How inconsiderate. Losing all their ice and now getting flattened by mine carts. There we go. I'm not even going to try to do the little minecart shortcut because I will get crushed by a moving cart, and I don't think that's best for us right now. Okay, past it, we're good. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Aku, for not letting me fall into the pit of whatever below. Oh. The game had to take a break real quick. That little lag spike. We get though. We have taken lead. Hopefully we can maintain it, as this is the last lap. And I would really not want to die to that minecart. I would also really like to win this race. Yay, I did it! I rarely ever make that without either falling in the tunnel, or not tunnel, in the hole, or hitting the side of the track, but I managed to skip past it. And there we go! Dragon Mines! We have completed. Fun, fun. The next race, I believe, is Polar Pass, which I think is my favorite track in the game, aside from Mystery Caves. Mystery Caves, aesthetically, is my favorite track, but in terms of gameplay,
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
I do win a trophy. Thank you, Aku. But no, Polar Pass is definitely my favorite track gameplay-wise. Feels very smooth and rewarding to go through it. So definitely one of the tracks that is complex but not terribly confusing. We got the seals running across, arfing away. Try not to run over seals. That'll be good. Throw that just on the side of the track where no one will hit that. Oh, almost hit a seal. Fortunately for the seals, having a minecart, or not minecart, having a go-kart ramming into them at high speeds doesn't really affect them as much as it'll affect me. Which, hey, big up to the seals for being able to withstand vehicular manslaughter. But you know, technically it's called vehicular Sealslaughter, I guess. Let's try not to do that. They already got a big enough problem with sharks and stuff. We don't need to be eating the front of vehicles. It is their fault that they're on the track, though. They should get off the track and, you know, find some open snow land so they don't just get. That would be a funny yet disturbing mod to add to Crash Team Racing, where instead of crashing and getting spun around when you hit a seal or an armadillo, just like a bloody explosion that is totally not like, you know, G-rated or E-rated. Just go ahead and burn that version of the game onto a disc and put it back in a case. Traumatize future generations. Okay, we'll avoid that seal. We are taking a crazy lead here, which is nice. I wonder if those are the same seals also from Crash 2. I just feel like there's a lot of assets that they kind of may have reused. I may be wrong. They could be different than the original games with the border and the seals. They look similar. Even the bomb just kind of looks similar to like the wrong way, but I'm doing the right way. That was actually righter than the right way. Look at that. That's some air time. And we have beat that race while ramming into another seal, unfortunately. Vehicular Sealslaughter. I'm gonna have to title the video that. That's hilarious.
Congratulations.
I think Pura definitely has the worst victory, though. Not in terms of like bad, just most annoying. It just goes on forever. The dreaded tiny arena. At least my dreaded. This track just doesn't feel like. I guess you could say it doesn't feel that enjoyable to play, I guess, for me. But it feels like, you know, aside from like the straightaways, just a lot of bumps and mud, and it's like I'm focusing on trying not to slow down versus trying to race well. It feels just very messy to me. I'm not saying I just dislike the track. I think all the tracks in this game are very good. Aside from maybe like those later tracks where it's like, I forget what it's called, turbo track, I think, where it's just like just a generic kind of go-karting track. I think this definitely has that arena vibe where you're in this dirt racing. It's rough, it's, you know, but it definitely doesn't feel the best to race. Unless you have the hockey mask, then it can get pretty fun, because then you can just... And if you get like a really good like combination of jumps on these, it feels great. But when you're not great at the game like me, and you kind of like do a jump and then you mess up the next bump, and it's just, you're not kind of jumping 2 and 2, it can be kind of weird. And the mud just kind of slows you down. But I'm doing pretty well. I think I'm doing okay. It also might just be playing Pura on this level. I don't know. That could also be a major contributing factor, that I'm playing like what is considered to be like the worst character, I think. But here's what it is. I'm gonna play Pura because I enjoy Pura. Pura is cool. Pura is now getting exploded upon. And now I'm in 4th place. There we go. That's a good succession of jumps. We managed to do it. Boost, boost, boost. Snipe him. I'm just kidding. Completely miss him. And then get shot in the ass with a rocket. I almost hit the corner. That would have been sad. I jumped over the crate. I'm gonna jump through those. Try to get. And then I went lower. And then I went in the mud. And, we're still managing to get in front. I missed that box. Also, my depth perception isn't the greatest, so things like getting a box in a split second around a corner can, I register it right as I pass it for the most part, unless I'm like thinking, looking forward to... Okay, the box is going to be here. So slight timing. Comprehension, I guess, is the way to say it. I don't know. Let's go. Nope, I did it. Shit, screwed it up. We're dead. The world's gonna end. Oxide's gonna turn our planet into a breeding ground. I hope not. Wait, can I still make it? Oh my god, we win. He actually called it. He said he's gonna turn it into a parking lot. I would hope he's not gonna make us all breed together. That would be horrible. Imagine the abominations that would occur from that. You'd have like tiger dingoes with like triangular heads, like cortex. God, it's horrible. Mutations.
So, you've beaten all the other racers on these tracks.
Have.
Now you see why I'm the most feared driver on the circuit. I'll earn the right.
But you're only the third boss. There's another boss after you. Are you sure about that?
Let's race.
Sounds good. Komodo Joe's challenge. Would have been funny if they did Komodo Joe and Komodo Mo, where you're facing two of them. And they like threw swords between each other. I don't know. Ideas for a game from like nearly 30 years ago at this point. Hey, old games hold up. I'm just saying. I just don't. I definitely am on the casual gamer, the casual gamer spectrum, so. Ah, hit the nitro. Can't be doing that. Can't be hitting no nitros. I never really had a problem with this boss. Like, he usually leads the first 2 laps, then I come around the 3rd lap and he's kind of gone, but I don't know. This has been an odd race, so maybe the odds will be in his favor this time. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Well, I have seen, I guess. Can I shoot a wall? Because that was the target I wanted to hit. No! Don't put me in wood. Or wood in me. Either would not be. Wasn't. Wild. There you go. Rocket. He has been hit. We've made a comeback. We'll drop a TNT crate on this wooden bridge that is indestructible and cannot be blown up. Drop. And we'll do a little shortcut. Cheap victory. There we go. Whew. We have beaten Komodo Joe. That is the 3rd boss. We are 3 episodes down here on the combat phase for Crash Team Racing. That's exciting. We're going to celebrate as this lizard dragon gets depression. Gotta love it.
You're not so slow after all.
Nah.
Surprised me you did.
I'm pretty slow, just
For the win.
I managed to win.
Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it will all be your fault.
You'll just lose this nice terrain. It's just gonna become target. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. and I will see you next time.